Hello everybody, welcome to a new encounter. In today's video, we are going to speak about the importance of watching our thoughts, things that we are thinking, especially evil thoughts, ideas, foreign ideas that perhaps could turn us and to make us into people who perhaps are always thinking bad things, behaving in a way who is improper. Always, instead of bringing goodness, they are bringing harshness, severity, judgment, hate, rancor, violence, and many other horrible things into this world. And all of this is the result of not being careful with our thoughts, with the things that we think, with the things that we read, the people that we surround ourselves with, the influence that perhaps could make us behave in an improper way because our thought, our thinking is crooked. And all of this comes from not also checking our hearts, not being vigilant of our thoughts. We have to always try to emulate the Creator, who we know that He is absolute compassion, absolute mercy. Never you will find that it says that God is absolute harshness, strictness, rudeness, or all of these, or evil, or these kind of things. No, you will never find this kind of behavior and this kind of teachings. Though some people sometimes want to emphasize the strictness of God or how He will punish people in hell or horrible things. But the truth is that you will find that the Creator of the world is absolute compassion, love, mercy. He is always trying to find a way to show goodness to us. In a similar way, we have to imitate the Creator, we have to imitate God, and we have to, instead of being harsh with others, we have to find a way to be gentle, to be loving, caring about others. But all of this comes from the heart and from what you have in your mind. If they have trained your mind in such a way, then you have foreign thoughts. You have evil thoughts because you find people that sadly, because of their way of thinking, you realize that there are people who, with their crooked thinking, are simply hating others, discriminating others. Sometimes because of nonsense and unbelievable things. Simply sometimes because of this person, he is from a different culture. He speaks a different language. He's from a different race. He's from a different religion. So I hate. Or sometimes you will find individuals who sadly their evil thinking is such a high level in the sense that they will hate others simply because of no reason. They hate others because simply their mind and their heart is poisoned perhaps sometimes with with evil, with like I said, with rancor, with hatred. And this is not the way, this is not the behavior, because as I said before, we find always that God is all compassion, all mercy, all love, and we have to imitate these traits. This is the way. We always have to think and trying to be vigilant of our thoughts. If we find an evil thought, we have to change it immediately. We have to try to find the goodness in other people. We have to always try to absolve others, forgive others. This is the behavior. We have to always occupy our mind reading words from people or from sources that we know that encourage us to love, to be compassionate, to be merciful. We have to always occupy our mind thinking about the creation, about the greatness of God or His bounty, His mercy unto us. If we occupy our minds with good thoughts, then for sure we will be able to behave in society with our fellow human being. It doesn't matter he's from your religion or no or not, because every human being on this earth has been created in the image of God. As all of us, every human being on this earth is a creation of God. If you hate the creation of God, then there is something wrong with you. Wrong and crooked thinking. It's not our place to judge others or to condemn others, but always to attract people with goodness, with love, with care, with good intentions. But again, all of these will be reflected in our way, our behavior, because it comes from our thoughts. It comes from what we have in our minds and in our hearts. Remember, the world that we live in is a world, yeah, matter, physical. But what is physical things? Matter. What is matter? Matter is the highest or the thickest, if we could call it like that, concentration of the energy. And what is energy? Energy is thoughts, thinking. So everything started with thinking, with the thought of the great mind. Who is the great mind? The creator, God. So thought is the essence of everything. If you have good thoughts, you will never immediately perhaps condemn others. You will not discriminate others. You will not hate others. On the contrary, you will try to find the understanding, the dialogue, balance. You will try to find the good in other people instead of focusing on their mistakes or what they have done wrong. No, there are people who are like that, sadly. You should always concentrate on the goodness and absolute mercy, absolute compassion. This is the way. Always spreading love, good, good intentions. But all of this comes from our thoughts, what we have in our minds, what we have in our hearts. If our minds have been conditioned, perhaps by other people or certain ideologies or dogmas that are full of hatred towards others, thinking that the whole world is evil, that everything is bad, that you have to be bad also because you have to be to show the world. No, what kind of thinking is this? Such kind of behavior and thinking is forgetting that the one who rules the world is God, and He runs the world as He pleases, and everything that He does is perfect. So we cannot say all this bunch of nonsense when we acknowledge that the creator of the world is running the world. Then we always have to emulate him, and with our good thoughts, good intention, good heart, show love, show compassion, show kindness to other people. This is the behavior. Always remove evil thinking. There are people who sometimes immediately something happened, they will find the bad in others, or someone said something or did something, immediately might assume that they did it because of wrong reasons. No, always try to absolve others, always try to find and say, maybe my brother, maybe my sister did this. I have to think always in the positive way. Never think that he is did this because of that or because of something evil or because of bad. No, remove all evil thinking. Always find the goodness in others. Because if you find goodness in others, others will try to find goodness within you, and that the society will be different. That even though people might be different, people might have different languages, different culture, different religions, different ideologies, different likes and dislikes, you still respect others. And others will respect you, the way you have your behavior, all of this. So this is the how a society should be, based on respect, on love, understanding, good behavior, removing always evil from our minds, from our thoughts. Always find goodness in others. This is the message that I want to convey to you in today's video. As always, thank you so much for your attention, and God willing, we'll see each other in the next video.